If you've ever wondered how far back the roots of anime stretch, let's dive right into its century-old history. The history of anime in Japan goes back further than one might think. It's further than the iconic Astro Boy of 1960s, and even earlier than when it was common for televisions to be in people's home, and even before World War II. Anime's roots can be found going all the way back to the early 1900s. It's hard to know exactly when the first piece of animation was created in Japan. This is because many of the film reels from that time have been lost either from natural disasters like the Great Kanto earthquake back in 1923 or World War II. Some film reels may have naturally degraded over time, or the reels were used for commercials and were disassembled after use. The earliest piece of Japanese animation found to date is from 1907 called Katsudo Shashin, Hodong Shiejen. The film is only 3 seconds long and consists of just 50 frames showing a boy dressed in a sailor suit drawing the characters for Katsudo Shashin. The film was rediscovered fairly recently in 2005, and while it may not be the first ever made in Japan, it is the oldest one found to date. The validity of this film being so old is in contention, and the earliest animated film that can be confirmed was released in 1917. Next up is the now widely known anime Goes to Namakura Gatana, a 4-minute silent film created by Junichi Kuchi in 1917. This short story about a samurai and his dull blade paved the way for anime as we know it today. Interestingly, the term anime isn't exclusive to Japanese animation in its home country. It's an umbrella term for all animated content, regardless of origin. But today, we're keeping our focus on the Japanese contributions to this art form. Preserving early anime was no easy feat. The technology for duplicating and storing films was virtually non-existent, and many original reels were lost or dismantled over time. Despite these challenges, pioneers like Oten Shimakawa forged the path for anime. Using affordable materials like chalk and wax, Shimakawa created animations that laid the groundwork for the industry. Unfortunately, many of these early works have been lost, leaving us with only fragments of the early days of anime. As anime began to establish itself, it found a formidable rival in imported films, particularly those from Disney. This foreign influence was a double-edged sword. On one hand, Disney's success inspired Japanese animators. On the other, it presented a high bar for them to reach. With limited resources, much of the early anime was produced for governmental or educational purposes, leaving little room for creative freedom. This trend continued into World War II, with the government using anime predominantly for propaganda. However, the end of the war marked a turning point for anime. In 1958, Toei Animation released the first full-color anime feature film, Hakujaden. This film even found its way to American audiences, signaling the start of anime's global journey. Toei Animation played a significant role in shaping the future of anime. It fostered creativity among its animators, leading to unique and innovative works. One of these creatives was Hayao Miyazaki, who would later co-found Studio Ghibli. His work on The Great Adventure of Horace, Prince of the Sun, marked a shift towards more distinctively Japanese storytelling, laying the groundwork for the iconic Studio Ghibli style. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour through the history of anime. From its humble beginnings to its current status as a global entertainment powerhouse, anime's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. As it continues to evolve and captivate audiences worldwide, we can only look forward to what the future holds.